Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you some of the ways that I like to make my home look cozy and calm. Creating a peaceful atmosphere in our homes is essential for our well-being. Today I'll be sharing some of my favorite ways to achieve that. Make sure to stay tuned until the end of the video. This is something new I tried and I was initially clueless about what content to post. However, as I got into it, I found myself really enjoying the process. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to do a part 2 with more details on elements like styling and color choices. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. I've always loved creating wall galleries and I had one in my previous apartment. Since moving here, most of our walls are empty with just 3 or 4 paintings, and most of the walls are plain. So I've been eager to reuse the frames I had. So I took them out, dusted them off, and laid them all out on the table to plan how to arrange them on the wall. Previously, I had kept photos in those frames, but this time I decided to try something different. I opted for a simple minimalist approach. I decided to create floral watercolor paintings to fill the frames. Although I'm not an expert watercolorist and I have limited experience, I attended a class previously with Inkstruck Studio, which provided me with some foundation knowledge. I used paintings from that class for a few frames and attempted to replicate images I found on Pinterest for the rest. Even though I was not a pro, I found the process incredibly enjoyable and I am motivated to continue practicing and improving my watercolor skills, inshallah. After putting the pictures in the frames, I decided to use strong double-sided tape to attach them to the wall since I didn't know how to drill nails and didn't want to bother calling someone. It worked well overall, but one of the larger frames, this particular one with the white flower, fell off during the night. The next day, I stuck it again with larger pieces of tape on all 4 sides, and now it's perfectly secured in place. Before placing the frames on the wall, I drew outlines with a pencil to help with the alignment and placement. I already had 3 ready-made pictures, so I just had to simply cut and stick those onto the frames. But I had to create additional 5 pictures from scratch, and that took a significant amount of time, mainly because I'm not used to watercoloring. I do acrylic and oil, but somehow I find watercoloring to be a little challenging. So it took some extra effort. So as I worked, the area around me gradually became cluttered with art supplies and sketches and discarded attempts, creating quite a mess. Despite the extra effort and mess, seeing the completed frames on the wall made it all worth it in the end. Please excuse the background noises, including Omar's adorable interruptions. He was so bored that day and he was asking me to stop taking videos multiple times. But I was determined to finish the project that day. This is the problem. Once I start painting, I get completely absorbed and find it hard to stop until I'm done. It took me the whole morning to complete the gallery wall, and although there were some alignment issues after placing them, I am happy with how it turned out. If there are any watercolor artists here, please don't judge my paintings. I'm aware that they are not as intricate or elegant, but I did my best with the skills I have. I will definitely try to get better at it. The room looks great now, especially with my table placed underneath the frames. Let me know in the comments what you think. I love decorating my house with plants. They bring a delightful, warm, and cozy atmosphere, and gives the space an earthy, natural, and organic feel. Hanging plants in particular holds a special place in my heart. While I typically prefer real plants, there's something about this plastic one from IKEA that I truly appreciate. It adds a lovely touch wherever it's placed. When selecting natural real plants, also, I'm always drawn to those that can hang or climb, adding dimension and greenery to the room. This particular plant, I feel it's like a work of art. I have a special love for baskets, especially those made of jute. They add a cozy, simple charm to any room in the house. I use them not only for plants but also for various other purposes throughout my home. Placing plants in these jute baskets enhances their appearance, with the greenery beautifully complementing the beige color of the baskets. Monstera plants are among my favorites as their stunning leaves adds an artistic touch to the room. It's amazing to admire the intricate designs found in nature, truly showing the beauty of Allah's creation. I don't have many decor items in my house. My home decor revolves mostly around plants and plant cuttings. Although I can't recall the name of this particular plant, I find it incredibly beautiful. I propagate cuttings from it by placing them in water and then distribute them throughout my home. This simple method adds a lovely and artistic touch to various spaces. I was always confused and out of ideas on what to keep on this shelf above my TV, which we installed along with the TV unit. Eventually, I decided to fill it with lots of propagated plants. Another decorative element that I enjoy using around the house is candles. I adore candles in all shapes and forms. While I used to love scented candles in the past, I now prefer organic or natural scented candles, or I mostly opt for unscented plain candles. Among candles, my favorite are the tapered long candles as they add a beautiful and elegant touch to any space. It's amazing how something as simple as changing the knobs on furniture can completely transform its look. For example, this shoe rack we purchased from IKEA. Initially, it had black knobs. We decided to upgrade it by replacing them with golden knobs. This small change has elevated the appearance of the shoe rack, giving it a more refined and elegant look. Similarly, we also swapped out the black knobs on the bench near our shoe rack, further enhancing its look. When selecting furniture, I always prioritize pieces with thin legs, whether it's sofa, buffet table, or dining table. I find that furniture with thin legs imparts a sleek and elegant aesthetic to the room. I also have a fondness for baskets in decor, particularly in kids' room. Baskets with charming details like pom poms add a delightful touch to the space. The primary essence of our house is lighting. We enjoy experimenting with different lighting setups as it adds a tremendous amount of coziness and ambience to our home. Here, my husband is setting up this battery operated light inside the children's bookshelf, and it creates a cozy ambience with its warm glow. However, since it's battery operated, we can't keep it on all the time. Inshallah, we are on the lookout for a better option that we can plug in and leave it on continuously to maintain that cozy atmosphere. We also have another light like this, an LED strip light that can be attached and plugged in. We've already fixed it to our mirror. I'll show it to you in the next clip. Most likely, we'll be using the same one for the bookshelf as well. This is the LED light I mentioned earlier. You can simply stick the thin strip of light behind the mirror and or anywhere and just easily adjust the brightness with a simple touch like this. The first thing we did when we moved into this house 3.5 years ago was to install the strip of light in our kitchen. It's incredible. It is so cheap also, just 1 kd or 900 fills per meter. You get this light in almost all lighting shops. We got it from a shop here called Al Arabiya. We've been using it since then and it's still going strong. You can simply stick the light with glue and it comes with a plug for easy on and off. All the light strips that I've mentioned here are very affordable. You can find them for as little as 500 fills or maximum 1 kd or 2 kd max. We got it from shops here, but check out Amazon, you will find it there too. We've also installed motion sensor lights inside all our drawers, wardrobes, and kitchen cabinets. These lights were also quite affordable, so we purchased them gradually and placed them in different parts of the house. Now they are almost in all the drawers and wardrobes. However, these lights are rechargeable and not connected to a power source. Despite that, they add a cozy and classy touch inside our drawers and wardrobes. Even though my wardrobe is old and not the fanciest, these lights make it look elegant inside. We bought these lights from Shein, but I don't buy anything from there nowadays because I've heard about child labor and lots of controversies linked to Shein and Temu, so I wouldn't recommend. My husband also placed these lights behind the computer and behind the TV, where you can select the different ambience settings and choose from various colored lights. While I'm not particularly fond of it, my husband enjoys the aesthetic it creates when watching TV. And you can set a specific ambience, you can choose the color you prefer. Usually we opt for the light blue color, which looks nice. You can simply attach the lights behind the TV screen and control them with a remote. We typically don't rely on the ceiling lights in our home. Instead, we brighten our space using lights inside shelves, spotlights, table lamps, and floor lamps. This particular approach to lighting enhances the beauty of our home in the evening. Nearly everyone who visits us compliments the lighting setup we have. So if you're looking to create an ambient atmosphere in your house, I highly recommend experimenting with different light options. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and would be happy to create a part 2 if you're interested only. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share this video with your family and friends. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.